Hi, people. How are you doing today?
Hi, people. How are you doing today? Hi,
Hi, Flyer. Hello. How are you doing? Hopefully you can hear me okay. Let's have a look. There you go. Hopefully. Dum, 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 dum. Right, let's have a look. Hi, Flyer. Let's see what comes out for yourself today. Thank you for being here. Have you got any plans for the weekend? Anything nice going on? Right. This is for High Flyer. Thank you for liking the video as well. I do appreciate that, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, so High Flyer, let's have a look. So the first aspect, get high. Charming. So the first aspect we have is the Nine of Wands here. So baby girl, hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. So High Flyer, when we have the Nine of Wands, sometimes we need to face a challenge. We have to recognize within ourselves that some things have hurt us a little bit. So this is a great time to really just wait, pause, reflect. Do I go forward? Is it the right time? So timing is always a good aspect of everything. When you also demonstrate the Three of Swords here, sometimes this is about releasing pain. So pain and suffering is always a good thing to let go of. You know, even more so this particular weekend. So, you know, we have to let go of stuff in order for the greatness to get in. So we can see with the Nine of Wands, there's that barrier. Make sure you're not putting the barrier around your heart to let that love in. You've also got here the King of Pentacles, which is a great time for you to realize that you can have it all. This is very much the abundance card as well. I'm not sure if you can completely see that, but this is definitely the abundance card for you. So just owning up who you are and what you do want, especially around financial or stability issues, is always a really good thing to actually do. Okay, High Flyer, thank you for being here. Please post the questions so I know who to pick. Thank you for being here. And High Flyer, have a great day and a great weekend ahead. Thank you for being here. Smitty, how are you today? Hopefully you're okay. So remember to like the video. I do appreciate that, guys. And post your question. Thank you very much. Thanks for being here. I do appreciate that. Baby girl, does the mum of AG Capricorn wants him to get back with his ex? Right, remember there's no third party questions as well. So in my room, there's no health or legal or third parties. So that kind of is like a third party question. So we don't do them. So you can ask it that it directly involves yourself, baby girl. Okay. Did I write? Let's have a look. The pin card. Right, let me type that out a bit better for people to understand. Legal. Wait a minute. Health. Third party questions. Right. Right. So can you ask that question a little bit more? Yeah, because it just sounds so out there. Without doing a load of cards for yourself. We can't really tell what the mum wants. We can't really tell what's going on with you. We can't really do enough cards to do AG, the Capricorn, and there's of course Adriana there. So there's a lot in the one reading, isn't there? So if we make it as simpler as possible, that's a lot better. Thanks for being here, guys. If you do have a question that's not legal, health, or third party, do pop your questions down. Thank you. Right, you want to know if AG is going to be faithful to you. Right, okay, let's see how AG feels at the moment towards you. Let's just screw this one a little bit better. It's fallen off. Right, let's have a look at AG. Right, baby girl, let's have a look at your energies surrounding AG at the moment. AG the Capricorn, poor baby girl. Right, so let's have a look. So, if you were going to, proceed with this relationship at the moment, we have the Two of Wands. So we can see at the moment this energy between the two of you is not too bad. This does stand for friendship and also what else is going on within this scope of field. So, hello, Sherry, how are you? So, this is a good time to reassess the kind of connectedness that you do have. It is very good for partnerships. Also, with AG, you do have the strength card as well. So, this means you've got to take courage. You've got to have this determination to actually want to take things further than ever before. Okay. He's a lot older than you. So sometimes with this, we need to swallow our pride as well within this and really make a stand. So it does have a positive feel about it at the moment. And there you've got the Chariot. So they do feel like they can move forwards as long as you two are on the same page. But I think maybe you both are. So, you know, this demonstration of kind of compatibility and getting together, as long as you both realize that we need to stand up for ourselves and really go with that. So, sometimes the charity is going further afield, and this is definitely looking at a possibility of actually making that a little bit better. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense for you. So that's not bad. Yeah, the energies between the two of you, if you allow it to happen, it could very well do so. Thank you. Right, Sherry L. Hi, we'll love you coming into your life soon. Okay, thank you. Let's have a look at the moment for Sherry. We'll love be coming into your life soon. Thank you. Thanks for liking the video as well, guys. I appreciate that. This is for Sherry. We'll love becoming in your life soon. Right. We'll love becoming into your life soon. Right. Let's have a look. So the first aspect we do have is justice. So it's always good to have justice within our life, isn't it? So this means that sometimes, even though things are slow, you've obviously done the work on yourself, and this is a great time now to balance things up and really weigh the pros and cons of relationships at the moment. So even though the universe is hearing you, are you being receptive? Also, at the moment, you do have the Knight of Cups. How wonderful is that? Because the Knight of Cups, that's where you see the justice coming in a little bit better. So that love is definitely coming in for you and offering a peace offering. So this for you is something that you've waited, but when we have the justice, sometimes it is about what are you giving to yourself as well. Okay. Also, you've got the Empress. So have patience with yourself and the universe in what is being brought to you. So this is a great combination indeed. It is love coming. Have a little bit more patience and understanding of what is coming. So you may find it's got a kind of good communication surrounding this. Might even be a Libra. You know, definitely one who kind of also wants justice within their life as well. So you're probably looking at that this could very much be a Scorpio as well, because it's almost like what's hidden. So you may even have a secret admirer that's coming into your life at the moment. So maybe you already know them. So that's nice, Sherry. Thanks for being here, guys. You have a wonderful day and a lovely weekend as well. Smriti, are you still here? Hello. Oh, you got an update, did you? Oh, right. Okay. What is the update? What's the update, my love? You're going on a nice date this weekend. Chloe. Oh, yay. Well, sometimes you have to be a little bit assertive with people and say, hey, that was so good. I'd love to meet you. Chloe, how are you doing? Absolutely. That is the best course of action. Sometimes the procrastination is never good, is it? How's Chloe? Oh, I'm really, really pleased. Oh, that's wonderful. Well done. Yeah, well, keep kind of that flow. Oh, I'm really, really happy. I'm really, really pleased. That's really good news, isn't it? Wow. That's great. Guys, if you've got a question, put the question down. Yeah, not too bad, Chloe, at the moment. Well, as you know, in England, everyone's got coughs and colds and whatnot. So that's not so good, is it? Not so good at all. I'm sure yours has been through the same kind of rubbish everyone else has been through. Ah. Oh, Vanessa, thank you. What would you like as your question? As if we can't guess. I know this camera is not so. It's quite funny here. Camera. I'm just having a look. It's a bit unfocused. This. I want to ask, how could things potentially turn out for the both of us, E and I? Right. Let's have a look. Let's see the energies. So, thank you for the donation, Vanessa. Thank you. Thank you. Let's have a look. E and U. Hello, Val. How are you today? Isn't it windy and cold? Right, I'm on a donated reading for XHV at the moment. I'm fine, thank you. I think. Right, this is what HV. Good. Hopefully your weekend's going fine. It's going fine for our HV. Right. Right, let's have a look. Mm-mm-mm. Right, let's have a look at this potential great relationship. So, the first aspect, what we do have is the Nine of Swords. So, sometimes when we have a look at this, we can't fear things. So, what's hidden away from us, what's in our imagination, and what doesn't exist is not worth putting the energy into. So, when we have this great energy of Nine of Swords, it's kind of thank you, Cinderella. It's no, nothing's cheap. Definitely not. So when we have this kind of reflection to us, we've got to kind of be very positive and very open. So instead of saying, "Oh, he won't want to see me," or "This isn't happening," or "I can't fit things in my schedule," or whatever, he'll lose interest. That's not necessarily true. So the Nine of Swords is a little bit of entanglement, a little bit of dragging the negativity down when we need to be very, very positive. All right. So that's the first aspect. Don't fear things, what people say or whatever, just stay on top of it. You do have the Magician here as well. So this shows that everything is to play for, and everything that you have got within your scope at the moment is great. So it just means that the conversation will flow, the feelings will flow, and the practicality of the situation will flow. When we have a look at the cheetah, cheetahs generally don't change their spots, which means we can't change. So sometimes it's not about negative control. It's about controlling what we can control, and not overly controlling what we can't. So this is more of a relaxed state of mind about, hello, Guy of Fortune. How are you? Thank you for being here. Good to see you as always. So we need to have a look at the kind of magic that goes on with the magician. So you can see things can change together as well as singularly. So often with the magician, we get that path, that we're on the right path, that intuition within inside us, and we're able to move mountains. So instead of fearing what's not coming in, or what's going on within the relationship per se, say what magic can we do. So we can actually see when that communication is there, we need a bit more honesty about what it is. We don't need to go a million miles an hour on this particular aspect, because we always know, like good witches and good magicians and things like that, we have to learn our craft. So in a way, we have to learn the other person and what we are doing within that. All right, so that's quite good. You've also got the Eight of Pentacles, which you can really see that is that focus. That is, I know the camera's not doing very good focusing, but this is definitely the focus. You can see this little critter doing this karate, and he's definitely focused. But sometimes we have to really work hard at relationships, or really make time for them. So it's an element here where you can both do that. Just stay away from that mindset. You know, it's always does like to cause a bit of a drama. So I think it's a workable and a very magical time of a relationship here. And there you go, the Ten of Cups. I think you got this last time with the Ten of Cups. This is a great time for emotions and happiness and yeah, busy, 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 busy. Right. So I think they will also feel really happy within the situation. So it's nice. I mean, this is something that you both want, and you're both on the same page. Yay! Oh, believe me, it's everyone's favorite card. It has to be, doesn't it? So that this for you is when we focus on our feelings and how we're actually producing the time, the patience, the understanding of not only ourselves, but also, yeah, of the other person. We can really make a difference in the other person's life as well. So it's almost like that happiness, that connectiveness does cause a load of time within that life. So it's a really good thing to actually do when we actually look at the happiness that is there. Also, we do have the Eight of Swords. So this is a reminder that just because sometimes somebody doesn't say, oh, let's go to the next step or whatever, and they take a little bit of time kind of understanding what it is, you can't fall into this kind of negative trap or trap ourselves. You have to have a look at the individual within the relationship, and this is where the focus is on what they want as well as what you want, and taking it at a kind of speed that you're comfortable with. So this is a good card here to know each other's boundaries, because everyone's at a different stage of where they're actually trying to go. So we do have the Capricorn here, or the goat, and they work really hard. So you can see that you both want to really focus on the relationship and really make things work. The Knight of Pentacles is here as well, so that planning ahead of what things are actually coming around. We can see a beaver here, and this is definitely to do with the work and the construction. So you both are trying to really make each other happy, as well as the relationship, and able to go there. So it's got a nice flavour here about planning, not so much paying attention to the negativity of what is elementally different. I think I told you that the other day about the difference between yourselves and just adapting. So this is where the magician comes in, and about what is on the table already and what we can move about per se. Okay, so I really like that. And further moving forwards from this, let's have a look what else you need to know. Yeah, so I think it's nice. It's got these three cards that they're very much like the basis of it, how you work at it, how you create magic, and then plan and go, oh yeah, we do work very well together. It's just that mindset can be a little bit of a trap, can't it? But I think it's really, really beautiful. Especially, can't argue with that, can we? But I like this because both of you as a whole are going to want to plan dates, are going to want to plan things for the future moving forwards. So, yeah, it certainly is quite good. So you've also got nothing will come of the situation when we think negatively. And also you do have bring love into the situation. So these two, sometimes when we get the void of course of moon, in a time when the moons are changing into each sign, we can't work at something if it's trapped in this mindset. But when we have bring love into the situation, a more simplistic, then we can see things working out. So maybe you'll fear, or ear will fear, oh, you can't see me. Oh, does that mean they don't like me? Does that mean that they don't want to be in the situation? So you can see here that this is a kind of a little bit of a trap. But if you do say, yes, I'm really keen, I want to get this relationship going, etc., and then really plan, then we can make that a little bit better. So we see the Aquarius element here, and it's almost like that Aquarian time. So don't dismiss this relationship or getting together it, if you don't have time to actually put into practice this, because you're both feeling this fantastic aspect here. So it's great. And as you know, with the Aquarius, it's almost like the star card, and there's a lot of hope and faith if you actually see full term. So that's the kind of focusing and working on it. So I really like that. I really, really like it. So except the void, of course, moon. But I think that's more to do with the thinking, the negativity thinking, or oh, somebody doesn't like me or whatever. So it's really forward thinking there, definitely. Yay, that's really sweet, isn't it? Guy of Fortune, how are you today? And Valerie. Thank you, Vanessa. Lots and lots of love to you, and enjoy your weekends. And I do hope you get to talk to him again soon. We have a little space, don't we, when we've talked to somebody and then we're not talking to them, and then it's like, ooh. So don't be too concerned over the fears, because those fears are ungrounded. Hello, Mega, how are you? Right, Guy of Fortune. Let's do Guy of Fortune, because I know they're a very busy person. Pretty fine. Hey, right, Guy of Fortune. Let's see what's going on for yourself at the minute. So Guy of Fortune. First of all, we do have the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is great. So this basically means one should socialize, get out there, really celebrate, maybe have a good time this weekend, if that's possible. But certainly it is a good start to the weekend. So when we nourish ourselves, especially our heart, we're giving not only to ourselves but to other people as well. So there might be friends or family members or something that you just want to nourish yourself to actually have that happiness. Okay, Guy of Fortune. Yeah, really? So what's this Two of Cups about? You do have the Two of Cups here, so one has to really have a look at that and see what you're attracting. So attracting the real situation to yourself, nourishing yourself, giving to yourself, attracting and really allowing that to have. But like with anything, we need that space for it to come into. So socializing and getting together and really attracting what you do want is obviously a good thing, because look at these hearts beating, boom, 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 and it's like melding together and that meeting. So that's important. With the Nine of Wands, you've got to be very careful now. You're not putting that barrier around your heart. Otherwise, Auntie Bev will come and slap you. So with the Nine of Wands here, this is a very good time to realize that we still got to go sometimes back to a drawing board, really see what we are attracting, and really understanding that yes, we've all been hurt, and it's a process of understanding how I can move forward. But you're there. You are more than ready to attract exactly what you do want within your life. All right. So we'll ask you an angel. I know you've got so I know you've got angels as well. It is a cute deck. It definitely is cute. So yay. So this is for Guy Fortune. So let's see what he needs to know. As if we didn't know. So let's have a look. So you've got compromise. So compromise simply sometimes is that adjustment, compromise of time, feelings, actions, making a slight adjustments. And I reckon, because I personally know you, that you do compromise a heck of a lot for your situations. All your situations. I can't think of one thing in your life that you're not compromising over. So, yeah, sometimes we do have to put ourselves first and really see what it is that we are attracting, instead of putting the barrier and go, oh, well, this will fit into my situation, this will fit into my life. We have to look at what we are manifesting, and really have that kind of, oh, everyone likes me, and a kind of everyone wants to be with me, and that kind of case is definitely there. So you don't have to suddenly think, oh, well, I can't move forward now, it's going to affect all areas. This is a good time to realize, don't compromise. But compromising is important, and being flexible, definitely. But this is here to remind you of what you do want is definitely here. Okay. Compromise. Yeah, no compromising. No compromising unnecessarily. I've moved these cards up and down now. Boom. Right, thank you, Guy of Fortune. Yeah, flying cards. Right, let's do Valerie while we're here, because I'm on my laptop and it'll run out of juice. Right, Valerie, let's do Valerie for the weekend. Weekend energies. Sounds pretty good. Well, I hope everyone is going to enjoy their weekends. Definitely. So let's do Valerie. Keep posting your questions. Thank you very much. All randomly picked, no legal health or third parties. Right, Val. Let's have a look. Valerie. So, the first aspect we do have is the Two of Swords. So, always when we make decisions, I think I've said this previously, we really do have to have a look at our heart, opening up, really paying attention to our inner self. I think this is another good time for you this weekend to pay attention to your kind of gifts of whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, whether that's your crystal work, or your dragon work with your tarot, to help you understand that sometimes decisions are easy and sometimes the choices can be difficult. But whatever it is, opening up to really ponder over all sorts of ideas, and then say, oh, I knew that already, actually, and that show you that your intuition is quite good. Okay. Yeah, nothing changes. Right. So you do have the Six of Pentacles as well, and this is asking and you will receive. So a lot of the times when we connect to our spiritual side, God, angels, spirit guides, and our higher selves, we are getting in touch and giving ourselves permission for the greater aspects within our life. So, things do get handed out. It's always about that balance. It's always about, there's always enough to go around as well. And that's that kind of mentality. So sometimes when we are busy people and we think, oh, well, have I got time to do a course? Have I got time to go to work? Have I got time for a new relationship? All these kind of things that people put in their way, and they can't make a decision. Oh, I'll do that later, that decision. It's like, this is to remind you that abundance is definitely there. You've also got the Chariot. So home life is good, obviously. It always is for you, basically. And this just shows that sometimes we do have to take a little bit of a challenge and move forwards with on our own development of who we are as people. So this shows, maybe you want to go on holiday or you want to have a trip. Sometimes getting out in the countryside is really good. So just having that kind of movement forward, especially when we find it a little bit difficult in asking for something that we want on a higher scale. Okay. I'll give you a little angel message, see what comes up, because you might already know what kind of not crossroads, but decisions you actually want. Thank you, sweet Valerie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So your angels at the moment. Let's hope compromise doesn't come up. We don't like that. You've got take action. So this is a great card. Yeah, this is a great card teamed up with the Chariot in taking action. So sometimes, like because this is the Cancer card, we have a look at sidestepping issues, and what's kind of one of the issues might be an overly sensitivity, and we need to kind of really not toughen up, but really be confident enough, so to speak, in moving forward. So moving forward, one has to do perhaps. Yes, you certainly can. You certainly can. That's not cheeky at all. Right. I'll give you 3. I'll give you 3. Right, for our Valerie. No, there's no cheeky questions. Unless it's legal. Blah, blah, blah. Right. So, the first aspect we have is it's time to release negativity. So we can see here in Scorpio that this is the death of what needs to be looked at. So when we are taking that, moving forward, taking action, making these decisions, the first thing perhaps we need to get rid of is the fear, is negativity. Negativity can really bring people down, especially this time of the year when it's dark and it's wet and it's cold. So it's quite easy to fall into negativity way of thinking. So this is definitely a good time to actually do that and maybe look at those hidden feelings inside as well. Presently, we have surrender to the divine, and I think you do that really good. So if we don't let go of these kind of issues from the negative, we can get over anxious about certain things. This will highlight things. I always believe in the full moons. We have to highlight what we need to get rid of. So I do like these 2 cards teamed up together. So really believe in your guidance of your ancestries. That's what's coming through. It's like you've got a very rich heritage. So sometimes when we can think back from what they've said and how they are, you've got a richness to always fall back on. So the divine is your past people within your heritage. So that's nice. Also, nothing will come of the situation unless we do take action. So that procrastination of the Two of Swords is something that if you fear moving forwards and taking a chance, taking a change, moving forwards, being very successful, because the Chariot is always about success, then the success can't happen. So it's almost like for you, really planning, because the void, of course, happens always between moons, new moons, not full moons, but new ones. So when we can't see, so this is why I'm saying really pay attention to your intuition, because that is going to guide you the most. So when we're overthinking or we're being over emotional over a situation, nothing will come of it. So you have to, in a way, really pay attention. So you can kind of ask your past people of ancestors or your spirit guides, God, angels, to really help you in where you are. Everyone needs guidance every day from spirituality, definitely. So just asking that per se is always a good thing to do. But definitely trying to move away from negativity is always good, no matter if we're negative or not, or even if we're in the Ten of Cups happy situation, we still have to move away from negativity. It really can drag our energy down, can't it? Thank you, Valerie. Lots of love to you, and I do hope you have a really good weekend. Thank you for the donation. Thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Dorothy, how are you? Thanks, Mega. How are you? Thanks for being here. So we got Dorothy today. Let's have a look at your general reading. It seems to follow you. Yeah, it's just a mindset. Mind will always create drama, because that's the nature of the mind. It does like it. When's this going to happen? Why is this happening? We should all be filmmakers, I tell you. Right, Dorothy, let's have a look at your general. This is for Dorothy. So, Dorothy, let's have a look. Let's see what's going on for you at the moment. Always exciting, isn't it? Right, so first of all, we have the Hermit. So this is going to be a nice weekend for you to really contemplate on the bigger things within your life and what you are trying to achieve. So it's getting in touch with the real you, what you do want, and really realizing that you can do things. This energy sometimes takes a long time, and that's why it's the Hermit. We have to be alone. So, taking space, whether to do meditating, sleeping a lot, so you might go into your dream state, but definitely having that peaceful time this weekend. You're going to tell me you're working hard now, aren't you? You do have the Death card as well. So this is a good time to transform yourself. So these energies, they can go further than the weekend. So when we let go of the old, and maybe being too busy within our life, filling it up with all sorts of things, we get distracted away from who we are as people. So this is a perfect time for you to really transform and change things up. We're still in the new year and we're still in the first month, but any day of the year we can look at this and go, what do I need to release and what do I need to really transform? Some things in life do hurt us, but because we haven't looked at the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is that transformation for your soul. It's on a soul journey. All right. So then you have the Page of Swords. So don't overprotect the loss of things. Really embrace it and go, right, the universe is trying to clear the way for me so I can see the signs just a little bit more. So allow the change to happen and allow the transformation and really get in touch with who you are as a person, Dorothy. Okay? Thank you for being here. Mega, are you still here? Anything R wants to say to you, what he wants you to know. Thanks for the likes, guys. Do appreciate that. Mega, thank you. Thank you, Dorothy. Right. Let's have a look at your partner R. What's R trying to communicate to Mega today? Let's have a look. Thank you, S, for being here. What's R want to say to you? Let's have a look. What does he want you to know? Right, let's have a look. Right, Mr. R. So first of all, we got the Six of Pentacles, which is a great aspect. So it's not so much about what he wants to say to you. This is a really aspect of what is a give and take. So perhaps what you're giving out, are they receiving? What they're giving out, are you receiving? So I think this is a good balance of what is the give and take situation. If we look at this in a very positive way, he does want to still give you what you desire. So a lot of things that can be that love that you want, but it's how you perceive it. So I think I've mentioned it before. We all have these different love languages, and maybe he's believing by him just being there, that's enough. But yeah, you've also got the Magician, which is really good. So, he's trying his best in the way that he can do. Um, and it is going along the path that you both kind of wanted. But as I say, sometimes we change and sometimes we can get magic tricks or spells just a little bit mixed up at times. But with the Magician, this is a real good opportunity that you've got everything in your power. You see, this is balance 6. The Magician is balanced with the one, but it's balanced with everything that it has to make things happen. So, he is in a good place as far as I can see. And you've got the Chariot. So, home life, he believes, is fine. Sometimes we can take a challenge of moving forward with how you both feel, how you both think, and are you still on the same page? I always see with the Chariot that it is a journey, it is that movement, it is a kind of aspect. Are you moving together? So having a look at the give and take of the situation, because it is quite funny when one partner within these relationships, I'm doing all the giving, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and the other partner goes, I'm just doing everything, everything possible, especially for some men who say, I go to work all the time, I come home and I've got to do this and that, and I get no time to myself. And the woman at home or goes to work and comes back or whatever says, I'm just doing too much, with the kids and the family and da 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 da. And it's amazing how both people are thinking that they're over giving in a situation. And that's why it's important to really realize what is being balanced out in this particular aspect. It's just sometimes life is just too difficult. Yeah, with juggling of bills and things that go wrong within houses, and that we've got to fork out. But as long as long as you can kind of pay attention to what you basically have here, and generally this is a good card. It's the home card. It's a moving forward in the same direction, but maybe you are different directions at the moment. So come together and try and do something nice for each other this weekend, okay? If that's possible, even if it's making your favorite meal that you like together. Okay, thank you, Mega. S, thanks for being here, guys. Thank you. Crazy Girl, hello, how are you? Thank you, S, for being here. What are Anayata's thoughts and feelings towards you? You're a Sajay and she's an Aries. Great. Fire in the hole. Right, let's have a look. What are Anayata's thoughts? What are Anayata's thoughts and feelings towards S? Let's have a look. S. Thank you, Mega. Lots of love to you as always. Thank you. S. What are Anayata's thoughts? No third questions. We'll just do about you, Crazy Girl. Right, what are Anayata's thoughts? What are Anayata's thoughts and feelings? Right, let's have a look. Okay, so the first aspect we have here is justice. So they feel within their own life that they want justice. So whether they feel a little bit disgruntled that they haven't had justice within their life, within the situation and with yourself, etc., then they definitely want it. Sometimes people can be a little bit spiteful, revengeful, and all the rest of it, and they think, "Oh, what have you done to me?" Blah blah blah. So justice can be a funny little balance, but what does remain positive is that all information can come out. So it depends how we actually focus on stuff. And this is even more so with this person. So they have the Ace of Cups. So I always see the Ace of Cups as forgiveness, unconditional love, and new love coming in. So it's always superimposed. So when they really feel that, oh, okay, maybe this person is the right person for me, or do they need forgiveness from you or from themselves or something in the past? So they definitely want within their life justice. Now, for them, they want that love, they want that respect, and they want that loyalty as well. But they want a kind of romance as well with it as well. So when they look at you, it's like, is that possible? So when they have the Wheel of Fortune, they don't want things within their life to be repeated. So this is where they have to really understand to forgive themselves, to be able to accept better things to come. All right. So hello, Fantine, how are you? So you haven't talked much. Well, that's okay, right? So when they look at the possibility of relationships, as I said, they want something that's fresh, that's new, that won't trip them up like it used to. Otherwise, because they definitely don't want to go down the same route again. All right. So they are looking for an honorable person. Right. If that's you, that's good then. You've got to prove it. Right. Well, not prove it, but Right. Fantine, how are you? Oma's current feelings and intentions towards you. Thank you, Fantine, for being here. Thanks for the likes, guys. Do appreciate it. Just check my battery. Right, this is for Fantine. Oma's current feelings for you. Thank you. Right, no worries. Right, let's have a look at their feelings towards you. So, Omar. So, at the moment, we do have the Queen of Cups. So, they see her as very gentle, very giving, very loving, very open, and quite frankly, very attractive. So, why not? Why not, indeedy? So, that's the first aspect. So, you too have got the Ace of Cups. So, they have a look at this at the moment situation. With love within their heart. So they're opening up a little bit to the kind of ideas of new love, understanding that, seeing a better life than ever before, whether we've entered a new year and everything's more positive for them. But yeah, that this seems to be going quite well this weekend. Oh. And also with the Eight of Wands, you might find that messages are coming through. You might be dreaming of them a little bit more, or they might be actually wanting to pick up the phone to talk to you even more. So this is a very positive aspect of Omar at the moment. They're really seeing a possibility to make things move fast. Why can't I have that perfect relationship? All right. So yeah, they're looking at that quite nice. Oh, so we like that. Crazy girl, are you still here? Right. Does Esbe love Crazy Girl? Hello, Marta. How are you? Let me have a look. Did Esbe love Crazy Girl? We can't do it more than Zara. We have to do it for you, love. All right? Because that doesn't really make sense on a spiritual level. Okay? So let's just have a look. It's not appropriate to be asking these questions. I don't know how old you are, but it's got an immaturity to it. Do you understand what I'm saying? It has no bearing on your life whatsoever at the moment. You're just causing yourself more pain. Shrey, hello, how are you? There's no point in causing yourself more pain than unnecessarily. So this is what you need to know, Crazy Girl, about love. So, Seven of Pentacles, you have to really understand that to nurture yourself and grow, what you do want is better than holding on to things that you don't want. So, if Sabe is no longer in your life, then what is the point in holding on to this? Vicky, how are you? There's no point in holding on to things that are not concerning. So this is a message from the universe. Really nurture who you are and not what's past or somebody else. So you do have the Emperor. So think logically. This is the Aryan card. If you really look at things that are going to cause conflict, then this is going to cause more frustration, more anger, more kind of everything. So this is what you have to nurture the possibility of how you are moving forward. And then with the Sun here, this shows you the creativity of moving forward to who you are as a person, and not if someone loved you more or less or whatever, because love doesn't have a kind of measurement to it. Sometimes when people love other people, it might be infatuation, it might be interest. It doesn't mean to say it's love. Unconditional love is limitless. So this is what's reminding you with the Sun card, that we create our own messes, but we also create our own happinesses or bliss or whatever. So just think logically. Don't move backwards, move forwards. All right. Thank you, crazy girl. Shrey. That was your reading, not their reading, all right? If you don't feel loved, that is your answer, all right? Right, that's what tarot is about, looking at your unconsciousness. Right, Shrey, what Pratyasha thought about me when she saw you today. Right, Shrey. You have all these girls seeing you, don't you, Shrey? Vicky, have you got a question today? Real love, hello, how are you? Thank you for being here. Do appreciate your company. I'm fine, are you fine? Right, what does Pratyasha think of you when she saw you today? No football today? Right. Thank you, Marta, for still being here. Thank you, Vicky. Yeah, thank you. So, Shrey, yeah, first of all, you have the Queen of Wands. So they were very positive with the outlook, and they saw that you were very kind of happy, or they presumed you were happy. So this is a good start. They also looked at the situation with the Queen of Swords. So they definitely wanted to talk to you and communicate to you, and I think they still do. So they have this little spark and intrigue about the whole situation. Also, with the Hermit, they might not think that you're going to talk to them or make a kind of conversation. So they are a little bit introverted, but they are ready to actually communicate in a way that suits them. So maybe they think that you're just not interested. But yeah, that they've thought very careful. They're still thinking of you. They will continue to think of you. So you definitely have made an impression. Oh, Phil. Right, okay, let's have a look, Vicky. Is Phil still seeing the girl? We had a conversation about the other day. Right. Let's have a look, Vicky. Thanks, Ray. Right, let's have a look. So, first of all, we do have the Lovers card. So, it shows that Phil is kind of not fully made up their minds about how they want to conduct their idea. So, when we have a look at habits of Phil, it's very hard for them to break away from a habit. So you probably see that pull going back, going forwards, not doing anything is many choices. This has always been that choice. They obviously do feel something for that person, but I do believe here that they want to choose something better for themselves. So, but whether that is still seeing them or not is interesting. So we do have the Knight of Cups here as well. So this shows the decision that they are a little bit idealistic about things as well. So they could definitely flip backwards and forwards, not knowing where they are wanting. And it's nothing, I get the impression it's nothing that they've done and it's nothing that you've done. It's just their personality about not wanting to kind of make a solid commitment to themselves. It's not to a woman, it's to themselves. So it's going to take a little bit more time to kind of go through that. But yeah, they're definitely thinking of that person. And with the temperance, we can quite clearly see that there is need of healing within this situation. So the healing that can come about is a kind of understanding that sometimes it's very, very close to making that decision. So they do love. They definitely do love in this circumstance. When we have the Knight of Wands as well, we can see that action definitely is needed. So I think they're going to make a decision whether to kind of move completely away from that person and really have the confidence and the kind of groundedness and fully heal. So while this is still going on, then they could quite easily keep seeing that person just out of habit. So with the Page of Pentacles, you can quite clearly see here a one night stand. Well, it's a distraction. So one night stands can become two night stands and all the rest of it and form another habit. So the Page of Pentacles is about seeing a new vision. And if they can't kind of grasp something that it is within them, it's not about the woman, this is all about him and how he feels about himself. So until he can really own who he is as a person, he'll probably do it out again, really be upset about it, really probably cry about it, really get confused, take loads of steps backwards. So really his to-do list is definitely to see this new vision of how he's going to take action within his life. So it's not about hiding, it's not about sticking plasters. He has to completely heal from this situation completely. Let's do this. So it's nothing you're doing right or wrong, Vicky. Believe you me, 100%. This is nothing to do with you. This is all down to them. It's heartbreaking, isn't it? Right, so we've got looking at the bigger picture. So definitely the bigger picture, because it's in Sagittarius, is all about the philosophy of things, the inspiration, how we aim, and how we really look at the expansion within our love life. So this is very much, as you can see here, with the pink of the temperance of the love, but also the Jupiter planet there. And well, the moon, the red moon, but it's the inspiration that can come from your stability. So if you waver about who you are as a person, then it's not going to give them so much kind of confidence in relationships or themselves. Now, it's quite unfair to put that on you, and that is not your responsibility. It's a kind of aspect where when we meet someone and we think they're right for us, but they're not, then it just means that they're not. So it's almost like your to-do list as well, completely get over any situation and make sure you are choosing for you something that's solid. We all make mistakes. We all don't know where we can be in a situation. It doesn't mean to say that your relationship is not as good as it could be. It just means that they're not fully prepared to realize that something great has come along, something fantastic is around them, and that for them, they do definitely have to look at the aspect that what are you throwing away or what are you not looking at, all is down to choice. So yeah, they don't really know what they want at the moment. And you can see this with the Page of Pentacles. It's like, if I do this and this and this, and that's good, and annoying. Yeah, I know. It's annoying when they demonstrate the kind of, it's like they see, they know, and it's like, I'm healing, but they haven't quite understood, and they have to change their ways. The Knight of Cups is always this flirty, idealistic aspect. It's like the prince comes along and is at the Cinderella ball and kissing all the ladies. Doesn't know what they want. Um, and then they got pressure from the king. So, oh dear. But yeah, it's like sometimes when people have got freedom out of long-term relationships, they want to be like that bee going from flower to flower. Um, I'm kind of picking up. That they really do need to look at the bigger picture for themselves and look at what they've got now, because what they ultimately, the essence of this person is they've got it already, but they're jeopardizing it because they've got no confidence in who they are as a person. It's a shame, really, but there you go. Yeah, it's sad that they have to take you down with it. I mean, it depends on where that conversation, Vicky, went, where when they told you honestly what was going on, etc. I mean, you're a mum, and we forgive our kids for numerous behaviours. It means that we're not settling for second best. It means that, okay, I know you're not quite in the right place, and know you are healing, but I am no way going to put up with that behaviour from my partner, life partner, boyfriend, whatever. People put labels on these funny relationships. Yeah, I know he is. I know that. I actually know that. And that's what I'm saying. It's almost like he knows that there's a great thing. You know there's a great thing, but he needs to just, you know, realize for himself. I hate that. When you meet someone and you know they're a great person, but they don't believe it or they don't know it, or some excuses, and you think, well, I can see the goodness in you. What are you doing? Annoying. But yeah, that's a real tough one for you. But in your own mind, I would definitely put some form of limitation, because you don't want to fall in the trap of being a doormat or a mug or something like that. Like, there's an age-old saying, you can bring the horse to the water, but you can't make them drink. But because of the Temperance card there, they are changing, and they are healing, and they're allowing that to happen. But in the meantime, they're causing like a pinball machine. They're just spluttering the skittles everywhere and not minding the consequences. So that's annoying. Yeah, I know you know what you're doing, and believe me, we all need a little bit of tarot guidance from our friends or from ourselves, and then we go to our friends again. but it's like, it is annoying, and I know you've been through a lot, that you actually know what it is you want. But it's just like kids, isn't it? We see them going down a route, and we think, no, come back to where you're supposed to be going. And anyway, lots of love to you. You'll get there, definitely. Right, real love 22, please. What is the character of my next person? Alrighty, let's do yourself. Let's check the battery. Okay, this is for real love. Right, this is for real love 22, the character of your next person. Hi guys, how are you doing? Thanks for being here. Thank you. Lots of love to you. Enjoy the weekend if we can. Right, real love. Let's have a look. The character of your next person. Real love 22. No worries. Right, first aspect. Okay, you'll probably find that they've been through a lot of situations that have made them probably a better person. So sometimes they'll continue in a vein of a challenge. So this can make great character traits for someone who's not only in business but sport and things like that. Not that I'm saying they are in business or sport, I'm just mentioning a character trait where the determination is really, really strong, and they can see obstacles or challenges and really step through it. So their mindset will be a really good problem solver. So I like that. 10 of Pentacles, they're going to be a great, loyal family person. Some people like that, some people don't. But definitely. So you can see any challenge within their life they can learn from, develop from, and really be determined to make a go of it. So that's a really nice trait, definitely. And you've got the Star card. So they'll always follow their dreams. Like I say, that determination within them is really good. The Star does equate to the Aquarius card. So you probably see that they've got a lot of sympathy for current affairs that go with Aquarius. The new age look of how people look these days. So this is an aspect where they'll have full faith in themselves, and so that confidence, determination, and drive will be there. Melody, how are you? How are you today? So thank you, Melody. So what is your question today? If this live suddenly ends, Melody, it's probably because I've run out of battery. But we will continue. So, Melody, what is your question today? Thank you for being here. I do appreciate that. How did I do in your interview on Wednesday to study Diploma of Nursing? Well done, Melody. That sounds awesome. Let's have a look. How did you do in your interview on Wednesday? Wow. Thank you, real love. Right, let's have a look. So, So let's have a look. So we have the Four of Swords. So this basically says to you that they are definitely reflecting on a lot of issues. They were quite impressed, really, how your spirit kind of is. So this basically means that they think you're calm, collected. The mindset is quite precise in decision making, how they perceive you to be. So it's almost like they could kind of put you in a high drama ward or scale. So that basically means that you could go into nursing and management, anything that's high pressure, because they think that you've got a very calm spirit about you. Nice, isn't it? Four of Cups here. This shows that sometimes with offers, it's probably not so much where you wanted it to be. So there's a kind of aspect that's taking the direction of what is. So they might say, oh, maybe if you study this or that or whatever. So there is many kind of choices and options around. And yeah, let's have a look what's further going on with the Eight of Swords. It's a kind of an aspect here with the Eight of Swords that's um, some things can be a little bit trapped. So when we look at the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups and the Eight of Swords, it's almost like that offer doesn't come as quickly as we kind of look at. They know you're hardworking, and with the Four of Swords, it's like, yes, you will hear from them. So I think you did really well, but it's almost like things can go one way that we didn't kind of ultimately look at. So they are contemplating, and they might take longer to contemplate. But with the Sun here, uh, they are very positive about what is going on. They see you're creative as well, and it's almost like that rushing around. And are you interested in the cancer or anything, on oncology or something like that? Because it's like the high pressure. Really, they really think that you would apply really good under duress. So they are very pleased with it with that. I don't know what area that you did want to go into, but they're certainly showing that the spirit of yourself is really good. Now the Two of Pentacles, this again is doing a lot. So it is like the area of where you do want to go, you can go, but it's almost like they want to push you a little bit more. So it's so, say for instance, the universe goes, hey, no, you're not having it, you need to go into something else, still nursing, but something else that you weren't quite thinking of. Because here with this, it's like, I'm not sure if they saw it or the universe is saying to you. Sometimes when we're offered, she said, see you around campus at the end. Eventually, I want to become a registered nurse and work in injections. Right. Okay. So it's almost like here, it's like there is offers, but you need. It's kind of saying that. I mean, injections is pretty. All you do is stick a needle in it. Right. One has to really see a different direction here. I'm looking at. So, of course, you did well, of course, and you are suited. But there's something else I see, especially with the balance going after what you do want. Continue down the route for that, but you'll definitely get to where you do want. But if there is some sort of blockage, because here also says to me that it's not fully going to satisfy you unless you push yourself just a little bit more, if that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, registered nurse. Yeah. But yeah, you definitely can go higher than you're actually looking at the moment. Do you know what I mean? I know nursing is a little bit challenging with the degrees and everything, but you have definitely. I can almost see you just planning lots of things and organizing and really enjoying the thrill. It's like the thrill of the chase. Right. Also, you do have the energy is gaining momentum, and for you, I think energy, the high energy of what your passion inside is really good, and it's time to release negativity. Definitely. So that's it. I'm going to do an angel card for you. So. And now the reason why I love Two of Pentacles is always going after your inspiration and aspirations. And you've definitely got that with the creativity and the passion in what you're doing. Definitely, 100%. Right, this better not be a no. No, I knew it was a no. So I strongly believe here that your direction of where this is actually going is definitely into something that's it's going to push you a little bit further than you actually think now. So maybe you'll meet somebody in campus or whatever who has got cancer or something that gives you a little bit more kind of thought and think, wow, I never even thought of doing that. That really sounds brilliant. Whether it is research or something, but you need to, I believe, push yourself just a little bit more for that inspiration of what you do want. Sticking with the mundane for you is not going to meet your grade. And it shows you can be very happy, very creative, and very kind of powerful. And this is where I'm saying the aspect of who you are as a person is so much more than what you're thinking at the moment. So there you have it. So you have to fully believe in yourself. As far as I'm concerned, any interview that you have regarding nursing, you'll pass anyway. So you don't even have to ask that question, really. Because I believe you know in yourself exactly how capable you are. But I'm not so sure why you're not fully comprehending just how capable and kind of fast pace that you actually would like. It's quite incredible, that. I like it. I think the battery's going to die. Right, guys, who's you? I don't know. Right. So thanks for that. Hopefully that made sense, Melody. Thank you for the donation. Thanks for being here. I am going to run out of battery on my laptop. Yep, there you go. So thank you for being here, guys. Do take care. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you all next time. Thank you, guys. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great weekend. Lots of love to you all.